Actually worked. We're on.
We're not live?
Well, sort of. We're live, and by the time you hear this, it won't be live.
Right. That's true.
As we are building up to a spectacular event, apparently. The greatest Royal Rumble.
Which we're not covering.
No. No, we made the decision. It is a non-show. It is a glorified house show. I don't care about it.
Hashtag Women's Revolution.
Yeah, get that trending. Whole night. Triple H will probably blacklist our Twitter, but what the heck. But no, this is Raw, and we open the show with a man who we don't see all that often.
Paul Heyman?
No, we see plenty of him. He's even got his own t-shirt out now.
He does. I quite like it.
I'll be surprised how well it sells.
Yeah. So, start off with Brock and Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
And Brock didn't say an awful lot.
He didn't say anything.
Paul Heyman had a lot to say.
All Brock did was just stand there and jump about a bit and, look at his arm. No, this was the normal Paul Heyman promo, but I gotta say, as much as I like his promos, this one went on for a bit.
And this is how desperate the company is getting. 4 years they've been trying to push Roman, and they're still not getting it.
Nope.
So they have now resorted to, they planted fans in the crowd.
Oh, man.
To cheer for Roman.
I did sort of wonder about that, because there was a certain point in it where you heard some Roman chants, but
yeah,
it was like, it's been about 4 people, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, why? It was a bit random.
Yeah, of course, the company's not going to admit it, but I heard from multiple sources they planted fans in the audience to try and help get Roman over.
Great. So this is the same company who muted the microphones when he was being booed.
At Mania.
Yeah, both Manias.
Yeah. So, if things weren't bad enough, when Paul was done cutting his promo, Roman then came out. We thought, you're going to have a stare down, you're going to have an angry war of words.
No.
Nah, he just said, I'm going to beat you on Friday, and then buggered off.
Yeah, he came out looking really badly about this. I mean, come on. Brock legitimately opened him up at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And so instead of fighting him and trying to get revenge, he said, I'm going to beat you, and then walked right out the ring.
Yeah.
Essentially saying, no, I don't want to stay in here and get an ass kicking. So I'm leaving. Well, what else?
Well, touched on first as well. We had a video montage at the start of the show, celebrating the life of the late great Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah.
And they done the 10-bell ring, and yeah, it was a quite nice package and convenient as well. After Raw goes off the air, you can watch the legacy of Bruno Sammartino on the WWE Network for $9.99 a month.
I really need to watch that at some point.
Huh.
I mean, we're too young to have really been fans of the man, but like I say, his record will never ever be broken.
No, what was it? Just over 8 years?
Just under
8 years as heavyweight champion. That's incredible.
That's the belt AJ's got at the moment.
Yeah.
Same belt. It's never been broken.
No, definitely not.
Vince doesn't have the patience for like an 8-month reign, let alone an 8-year reign.
Not to mention as well, quickly pop one here. If you get a chance, if you haven't already watched it, where have you been? I'd highly recommend you watch Legends with JBL with Bruno Sammartino. Yeah. I really enjoyed watching that, and it has to be said, his story in life is incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, escaping Italy when the Nazis were invading and all the other stuff, and then trying to get into wrestling. Incredible.
And he wrestled a bear.
He did.
Not many wrestlers wrestle a bear.
No. But, as good as that was, it's time to get back to the show. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's not exactly amazing, but yeah. So, we had our first match of the night, and we were having Elias facing off against Bobby Roode.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a concert, but it didn't quite manage that. He was about to start singing, and then you heard the glorious. And Corey Graves was flipping out, going, "Yes, thank God." So yeah, this match was all right. Shorter than I expected.
Look, let's just cut to the end. It was another goddamn ending. That devastating roll-up.
Oh my God, how many roll-ups can you have on one show?
Elias picking up the victory with that devastating roll-up.
Yeah. It was a little different though, because he sort of like whiplashed him off the ropes and then...
Yeah, he's like dragged him through the bottom and middle rope, didn't he? And got him in the roll-up that way.
So at least it was a bit of a variation on it.
Yeah. Oh. So, we now got some tag team action. Giving him healthy competition. Going into Friday's event in Jeddah.
Wow. Healthy.
We had the Woken Warriors of Matt Hardy and Brother Wyatt.
Oh, Brother Wyatt.
Now you're facing off against the newly acquired Ascension.
Yes.
Well, it was alright.
It wasn't long of a match either. This was quite a short one as well. You know, Ascension got a couple of shots in, but you knew where this one was going. It was no shock when Bray and Matt picked up the win with a Twist of Fate face buster combo.
It's the same move they used last week on Raw.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah. They need to work on that entrance though. The themes just aren't syncing yet.
No.
Give them one theme or give them a different theme.
Yeah. So, we're moving on. We've got another tag team match playing. I assure you, we're not on SmackDown Live. Teddy Long isn't in charge.
You sure he's not back?
So, after the heated interruption last week, we've got Titus Worldwide facing off against Mr. Irrelevant of WWE, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that Dolph has been in the company for pretty close to about 10 years now, I think. Maybe even longer. All the gimmicks considered, obviously.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre has been back on the main roster for 2 weeks. And he's getting a bigger reaction than Dolph Ziggler. Do you not see the problem here?
Yeah. But no, again, not a particularly long match. And no shock here. Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre picked up the victory with the combination of the Claymore and the Zigzag. And poor Apollo took it again.
Oh, no. Poor Apollo.
Oh, and exciting news here, people. I had it confirmed yesterday when I was doing a mini podcast with our other collaborators.
Booker T's and Titus Worldwide?
No. Apollo's got his surname back.
Really?
Yeah, he's now Apollo Crews again.
Thank God for that.
So obviously there's been enough time it's died down with the whole school shooting and that, so it's fine. You can have your name back.
That was good. So we can go and tell Terry Crews he can have his surname back. I think he's been missing it. He's just been going by Terry.
long as they ain't Compton ass Terry.
Oh no.
Less on that. So, don't worry, people. We didn't have another tag team match.
No.
We had a singles match. I think this came about in a segment backstage in Kurt's office.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Kurt was celebrating his newest acquisition. Saying that he didn't bring him to Raw to tag with Jason Jordan again.
Yeah, right.
He wants him to be a singles wrestler. And then Jinder came barging in with the same old promo he's done over and over and over again.
Oh dear.
Oh, you people disrespect me. And Chad Gable went to him, you know what, Jinder, just shut up. We're going to settle in the ring.
And they did. And that match happened. Right now.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
I would love to give this a glowing review, but I'm going to say the same thing that I say about every Jinder match.
Jinder was in it.
He sucks, man. He messed up throwing Chad Gable into the barricade. How do you mess that up? You throw him, his back hits the barricade. He dropped the man on his head.
Oh God.
And this was before the match had even started.
Yeah. But he then went to go for that awful Coloss. But Chad Gable reversed it.
Oh yeah, I like this reversal. If you look back, this was actually the finish of Brett and Steve Austin from Survivor Series 96, I think it was.
Okay.
95.
It was a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago. But no, similar hold actually, because Austin was using the $1 Million Dream at the time. Brett did the same reversal.
Right.
So, yeah, this one of my favourite reversals to a finisher like that. Well, pinned him, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Chad Gable picking up the victory. So hopefully Jinder can go back to being a jobber again.
And did you notice that Chad Gable was going back to the American Alpha theme?
Yes, he has.
Not the one he used with Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton. There you go. Now, our next match started off as a segment. We had a debuting show. Now that Miz TV's gone off to SmackDown,
It's been cancelled.
we had the epic debut of the Kevin and Sammy show.
No, Sammy and Kevin show.
Oh, sorry, I got the names around the wrong way.
You got to get it right. Oh, I gotta say, you know what? I've not been sold on this Sammy heel turn at all. But I laughed so much during this.
He got in a lot of burns.
These two together, they're just golden.
Yeah, they should be doing a lot more with him.
It's like, hopefully they do this again next week. It was like, yeah, the newest show, we're going to do it weekly, the monthly, when we feel like it. There was even a shot at Jason Jordan there. He was like, Angle and his 6 kids. I thought it was 5. He was checking through his notes.
Oh dear.
Marriages, divorces.
Oh. Don't bring up the divorce. For the love of God, don't bring up the divorce.
And my favourite line, he was like, oh, you forgot Jason Jordan. It's alright, Kurt forgot him most of his life.
Oh. So yeah, and then Kurt said, right, I'm sick of this. We've all had enough of you two. We haven't. And he's like, right, you two are going to be in tag team action right now. You're going to be facing off against Bobby Lashley and Braun.
Oh no. Poor both.
Yeah, it didn't go too well.
No, it did not.
I think Braun ended up picking up the victory for their team.
Yeah, with the running power slam, I believe. On Sami Zayn.
Sammy.
Oh.
Hopefully Kevin picked him up when he was down.
Oh, well played. Well played.
Oh dear.
If you haven't seen it, go look it up. What do they call it? Sammy and Kevin. It's ripping off Drake and Josh, essentially.
Yeah.
Go and look that up. It's hilarious. The bit when he drags him off the table.
Mm-hmm.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. So, and then we were meant to have a match. I believe it was meant to be No Way Jose versus Baron Corbin.
It was.
And poor No Way Jose ended up getting beaten up by Baron before the match even started.
Well, the match was supposed to start. Baron came out, and he was like, no, not with all your conga line there, because they're going to ambush me. I was like, what? You scared of a guy dressed as a chili pepper? So he buggered off, and Jose went, no, okay, we're done, we're not doing this. And as the conga line was going back up the ramp, that evil, miserable, dirty, greasy, slightly unpleasant
Baron.
attacked him from behind.
Terrible.
So, which means the match will probably happen next week.
Okay. So then we had a segment backstage before this next tag team match happened.
Oh, Christ almighty.
So the Miz Taraj are Mizless now.
Yes.
So they tried to join the Balor Club.
Yeah, and he wasn't having it. They also tried to reunite the Shield.
Oh my god.
But Seth wasn't having it.
Yeah, so then they'd had enough of this, and it turned into a tag team match player. So we got Seth and Finn versus the Miz Taraj. Didn't go well for the Miz Taraj.
Well, come on. Essentially, they could put fancy bows on them, but essentially they're jobbers. What can you do with them?
Yeah. Who picks up the pinfall?
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Oh, come on, man. We all want to hear it.
No. I
It's your favourite move in the whole world.
Damn it. It sucks.
This is my enjoyment for you keep on drilling to me about the bar.
Oh.
Finn Balor got to that top rope. Coup de grace. Coup de grace.
There's 2 knees to the stomach, for God's sake.
And that was the end of the Miz Taraj.
Oh, God.
Devastating maneuver, that right there. So, they're moving on. Because they're not allowed to travel to Saudi Arabia. Ooh. Uh-oh. The women were headlining Raw this week. And just to please everyone and sort of go like, I don't freaking know what we're doing here. We had a 10 women tag match.
Yep.
So we had Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and the Riot Squad.
Oh, God.
Facing off against Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Natalya, who's apparently a face now.
Yeah. How did that happen?
And Ember Moon. And we have to touch on this quickly before we talk about the match. Alexa Bliss did a campaign video about bullying and how it's not right.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear. Yeah, apparently, if you didn't already know, people, Nia Jax is a bully.
Yeah, I mean, there was some story about her eating food in front of this homeless old woman. That's what.
Oh my god.
That's what Bliss was talking about in her video.
Oh dear lord. Yeah, it has to be noted straight away here, people. Alexa Bliss, she was there, not involved in the match at all.
Yeah, this was a strange one for me because she pretty much stood on the apron the entire match. And even when like it all broke down outside, she sort of backed off away from everything.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, why oh why would they not let her wrestle?
No, we're not going there.
That's going to be a episode of Ringbusters
Ooh.
in the foreseeable future. We're going to need to call the detectives in on this one.
Oh, God.
She wouldn't even take her t-shirt off. Normally does.
Oh, God.
But yeah.
So, how did this match finish? And who won?
I'm trying to think of this one. No, it didn't. No one won.
Apparently it did.
Yeah, I think they ruled it a disqualification in the end. After Nia Jax went and sofa bombed everyone outside the ring. Literally, she took out everyone, including her own tag partners. Like, Mickie James kept on keep shotting Natalya outside the ring. Ronda Rousey came out. And she got drop kicked in the back of the head. Then she got up and she did the whole, look.
Yeah. And then Mickie James got put in the Iron Bar.
Yeah.
And yeah, they won by DQ.
So Team Bad wins by DQ. Not that they knew anything about it, because you didn't see any of them after Ronda came out.
No, they all quickly disappeared.
I mean, they were still out there. You just didn't see them. So that was how we ended Raw, with Natalya being helped up the ramp. Bit of a strange ending.
Yeah. Never mind.
So, there you go. That was your go-home show before the greatest Royal Rumble.
Wrestling!
Yeah. So, people, you know how this is going to go. From your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
# Saudi money. # women's revolution.